Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chada from the Bad Intentions War Clan. We're just finishing up a war and had a lot of success. This is actually, I think, tying our record with 71 stars earned for a 25 versus 25 war. Left 4 on the board. Unfortunately, we're not going to clean the Town Hall 10s, but we did clean all of the Town Hall 9s and below, so that was awesome to see. What I want to go through tonight is the another video on the GoHoWiWi strategy that we've been working on. It was able to clear the top 3 Town Hall 9s. So I did 2 attacks on 4 and 5, and then Grim did a cleanup attack on 6. So these bases were pretty good. It took us a few tries to get them, but we did successfully clean 3-star each of them. So let's take a look. We'll skip the bases first, talk about the strategy, and then we'll watch the replay. So kind of 3 steps for any GoHoWiWi attack that I do. First, you need to clear that clan castle. If there's wizards or Valks in there, that splash DPS is going to really hurt a hog attack. So we need to make sure that we lure them out, put them somewhere that they're not going to be a problem, kill them either with a poison spell or get some wizards on them. Make sure that those CC troops go down before we send in any of our hogs. Second thing is we have to make sure that the Archer Queen goes down. She is going to cause a lot of problems for a hog attack, and we need to make sure that she's either distracted or killed before our hogs go in. What we're going to do is actually place a golem and a jump spell on that elixir storage. That's going to allow the queen to get distracted, and then we'll follow the golem with the heroes, witches and wizards, to make sure that she goes down. Right around the same time, I send in the hogs from the same spot. The reason that I actually send in the hogs from the bottom left here is that I'm going to be placing heal spells basically around the air sweeper and that wizard tower. I want to make sure that the hogs are fully healed going through that splash damage from the wiz towers to make sure that they survive the attack. And the reason I'm going from that side is that the heal spells will also help heal the golems and the heroes to make sure that they have maximum health going through the core. So after that, I just make sure that I use that last heal spell to take care of the hogs through the middle, and then make sure that we've got enough left over for cleanup. So let's take a look at the replay. So I'll go quick through the CC lure. 2 Valkyries in there, which actually is smart. Valkyries are pretty much unaffected by the poison spell. So as you'll see, the poison spell can take care of the wizards and the archers, but those Valks are going to survive with 1200 hit points. So what we need to do is we're going to distract them with the golem and then throw some wizards behind them to make sure that they go down. So just as planned, that golem's going to hop into the middle, and it's going to distract that queen, and then our king's going to end up jumping in there and taking care of her, I believe. Something will. Anyways, the hogs are going to go in, and we're going to make sure that we heal over those potential giant bomb placements. And that's going to also take care and give a little bit of health back to our heroes and our golems. Then I basically need to choose where am I going to do my last heal spell, and there's a lot of hogs on the right hand side at this point, so I'm going to heal through there, make sure that ideally most of them stay alive. I did misplace the heal a little bit, but it kept most hogs alive that it could. Regardless, the hogs took care of a lot of the base. They got through the expos, so the heroes are going to have enough health here to take care of the rest of those defenses. Now, I did get some feedback on the last video about the number of witches that I use. I know it's a lot of troop placeholders to use 3 witches in an attack like this, but as you can see, there's a witch going along the top, and there's the skeletons going along the right side. So I really think that 3 witches are required just for the cleanup effort on this type of attack. We need to make sure that not only do we get through the core and get through the defenses, but we need to get through the rest of the base as well to make sure it's a 3-star attack. I think that's missed a lot on the Town Hall 9 attacks. Yeah, there are the other 2 witches. So they're just going to go to work on the cleanup effort, make sure that everything goes down. And it's going to be a 3-star attack. Pretty simple. So in terms of the troop composition, same thing. I've got the 30 hogs, 3 witches, and I took 8 wizards, and I dropped the wall breakers. The reason for that is the jump spell was able to get the golem into the core, so I didn't need to punch through a first layer to get them in there. So that was good, and let's take a look at another attack. So this is a bit different base than what I would usually use a GoHoWiWi on, but it worked out successfully regardless. Luckily, again, one of our clanmates had previously attacked this base, so I knew that there were no double giant bombs in the core. which is pretty critical. If I can make sure that those go down, then I can more safely throw my hogs at this. The other thing too is that there are actually two bombs right where the king is, and then right below the queen. I'm actually going to be able to lure those or scout those with two hogs right off the bat, and that's going to make this attack go a lot easier. So in terms of creating a base design around this, the guy here made a mistake by allowing me to have a direct path for two scout hogs to go through those single giant bombs towards those air defenses. That's kind of just a mistake in that I was able to easily scout them, as you'll see in the replay. Next, though, to get to the main attack, we basically need to make sure that the clan castle troops go down. So I'm going to pull those. I'm going to pull them over to the right and kill them down by that gold mine. Or I believe actually the barracks. Then what I'm going to do is once they're down, I need to focus the efforts on the archer queen, make sure that she goes down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch through this wall with my wall breakers, get the golem and the heroes into the center to take care of that queen, and then I'll do a jump over by the expo to make sure that we can easily navigate through the rest of the core. Then the hogs go in, they'll funnel through the center, take care of most of the defenses, and then we just need to make sure that the cleanup effort goes well. So let's take a look. So as you can see, first things first, see those double giant bombs already went down with those two scout hogs. So that's what I was saying about the mistake. That shouldn't be possible for me to scout them that easily. Regardless though, that's how he's designed his base, and I exploited it. Next, we take down the wizards with the poison spell, and we distract that Valk with the golem, and then the wizards take her out. We'll get those troops into the center, and then the hogs go in. So again, the hogs are going to go in, they're going to make sure that a lot of those defenses go down, and I'm going to heal through, obviously, the giant bomb that went off there, and the heal spell is also going to keep that golem alive for a little bit longer. Helps out through the center. I'm going to use my last heal up by these two wizard towers. They're doing a lot of splash damage to those hogs, which is making me nervous, so that's why I'm going to heal them up. Some of them jumped off to the right, but they'll come back through that heal and get the effect of it. And you can see there's tons of witches and wizards working through that center as well, doing that cleanup effort and taking care of even some of the defenses themselves. So the witches really do have a benefit to this attack, and I really think that 3 is the right number for that. Now, as you'll see, there's a lot of fluff up at the top of the base that we're going to have to make sure that we clean up. And again, that's where the witches are going to come in handy. They're going to keep spawning skeletons. They're going to keep working at whatever base or whatever building that they can work on. And they're just going to kind of work around the top there, help with the rest of the troops. Lots of time left. I think we finished this attack in about 2:30. So I thought I was going to run out of time, but there was lots of time left. So again, another 3-star attack. Pretty similar troop composition. We've got the 30 hogs is the number, 3 witches, my 6 wizards, and then the breakers to get the golem into the core. Same spell composition though. I need a jump to make sure that the heroes and the golem get to the center, and then the heals to make sure those hogs stay alive. Okay, so last attack up tonight is one by my buddy Grim. Actually, I don't want to replay quite yet. We'll go and scout the base first. So kind of this one I was actually worried about, and props to Grim for getting it done. There is double giant bombs to the left, top right, sorry, and bottom left of the town hall. Those would usually cause a huge issue for hog attacks. Luckily though, again, this is a mistake of this base design. The double giant bombs are not placed between defensive buildings. So the hogs are basically attracted to defenses. So usually what I would do is put double giant bombs between 2 defensive buildings so that the hogs basically get dragged across them and will trigger both the giant bombs. So Grim gets lucky on the one side. The other side, they do both go off and take out a group of hogs, but he still has enough to clean up the base. So let's quickly go through, but I'm assuming basically looking at the replay, I think I've watched it once, and what he does is he clears the clan castle, he pulls it out, he then sends in his golem with a jump spell over that gold storage and gets it into the center so that it can pull that archer queen. That's kind of the first 2 steps, and then you just send in the hogs and hope that he can avoid those double giant bombs. So there's the CC pull. 2 Valks in there as well. So we'll see how Grim deals with those. So he sends in the Golem right away, but it handles it really effectively there as well. So that was good to see. So that the Golem did go down, and the Queen is still struggling a bit, but those witches are going to work on it and make sure that they go down, which is good. He's then healing through. He's going to trigger those bombs, and then those are going to kind of not be a problem for his hogs, and he heals through the last bomb. So, yep, that was successfully done. The hogs are continuing to work. Got lots of witches in the center, and those skeletons are going to go and continue to work on that king. Make sure that he goes down without much of a fight. Now the hogs are done, and I think that we're going to need that queen to do some of the defensive work, but that's fine because she's got full health. And all those skeletons in the middle there. And they're just going to keep on distracting that archer tower until they can get through that wall. Now there is a cannon over on the far right that they're going to have to deal with eventually, but lots of witches, few wizards, and that queen is still at full health, so it shouldn't be an issue. They make it through. Easy 3-star. So again, those were some pretty high level Town Hall 9s that we just took a look at, and this is honestly what most of the clans that we face have a real issue with cleaning the Town Hall 9s. We were able to 3-star all of them, and the top 3 using GoHoWiWi. So really a good strategy to look at for some of those harder bases. As long as you can scout and make sure that there's no double giant bombs or you can avoid them, that's the big issue that you need to look at. And yeah, 3 great attacks and a great war for us. I think the other clan ended up giving up when they saw how many 3-stars we were getting. So that's all for us tonight. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to hearing your feedback.